We apologize for the, what you would call it, technical difficulties. The computer died on us, so we got a generator. We're back now. So far, 5-0 Jasper. Castle scoreless, but Brady Ryder, an opportunity to put it down there, doesn't go. So again, Jasper brings out Logan Day, Max Butel, Jace Foy, Braden Giesler, and Jalen Moners. So Jalen Moners as well. Anthony, you said the guy to look out for is Giesler. What did you see out of him?
Like, I just see someone that's a do-it-all. They rely on him heavily on offense.
Right.
And plus, he's a very versatile defender, can defend outside, but he makes his name off his interior defense. So that's what I really like about him. And
Meyer gets stripped. That's Day on the turnover. Gets it ahead. We'll try to find Giesler. Wasn't able to get it to him, so a turnover going the other way. First 3 minutes, Castle is yet to put points on the board. Anthony, an interesting stat that you put on, though. Castle's defense in the last 4 games, they haven't let a team get over 50 points. Mm-hmm. What do you believe it's going to take to have, again, another one of those nights?
Yeah, it's going to take from it's going on 3 there by Castle. It's going to take an all-around defensive effort from everyone. Right. It's going to take getting up in the face, like right there by Aiden Meyer, getting hands in the face, getting strips. And if they continue that like they have been doing, they should have heavily neutralized.
Turnaround shot blocked. Niehaus was there. Again, his defensive presence has been so key. Instead, they turn it over and a foul called on Ryder, a little too aggressive. They're able to put points on the board. Wongler again from downtown. Again, this is a guy that Coach Gibson loves. He's not the tallest. You know, he's going to have to guard 6-footers, 5'9", right? But this kid's life is basketball. His hard work, his courage. He does everything that Coach Gibson asks, and there's a reason he's in the starting lineup, Anthony.
Yeah. Like you said, hard work. You've seen it, constant improvement every single game. Even though he might have a bad game, he does so much stuff with the dirty work. As a turnover there by Jasper. But he just does dirty work, and that's what Coach Gibson loves about him.
Substitution coming in the game for Jasper. And a couple of other guys are going to sit out. Butel and Moners are going to sit. Ryder. He's going to swing it over ahead. Aiden Meyer, that's what you like, Anthony. 3-pointer.
Yes,
doesn't go. Niehaus able to save the rebound. Gets it inside. Meyer, left hand, shot's good.
And that's what you want off of a cold start. You want to get inside. You want to get that rhythm back.
Right. And a turnover there. Wongler with the steal. Pull up 3-pointer. And he missed it completely. And Wongler's already hit a 3 tonight, so he's been very active. Off the ball, on the ball. Eigner's going to sit.
Number 24, Carter Bowe.
Coach Gibson's going to put in his two juniors in Bobe and Richards. So they're going to check in Bobe and Richards. Again, you would think these two, you know, probably the stronger side of the nights you're going to see. Very lengthy, right? You got a guy like Richards guarding the paint. Carter Bobe, of course, for defensive purposes. This team has been very good shooting, but again, their defense has been very spectacular as well at some points.
Yeah, and that's what they want to do. They want to have these lengthy guys to play their defense because they want to make an aggressive defense. They want to score fast.
They're pesky. They're annoying, yeah. Coach Gibson's going to get his guys to run what he likes. Bobe swings it over to Niehaus. This is good defense. Niehaus going to swing it. Bobe drives. Trying to draw contact, won't go. Now Jasper in transition. Good defense here by Ryder. Fans wanted to travel, didn't get it. Wongler on the ball. It's Foy, he's going to swing it back to the perimeter. We're going to find Giesler. Again, this is the guy Niehaus is going to have to put a body on him. And so he loses the ball and it's going to stay Jasper. So Ryder's going to sit Aiden Meyer back into the game. approaching under 2 minutes to go, a 5-5 score. So again, a lot of defense so far, Anthony. This is what you wanted to see.
Yeah. And I'm very interested in the Niehaus Giesler lineup because you got your best defender on their best offensive player. So that's going to be a very fun matchup to watch this game.
It's a great matchup. This is a three-pointer for Day. He's able to connect.
3-point basket.
And so Jasper back on top. Aiden Meyer for three. Looking to respond. It doesn't go. Bodies all over the floor. Staying Jasper ball.
Nice
Turnover. Niehaus the other way. Good swing pass. Wongler drives. No good. Meyer on the tip-in.
Aiden Meyer.
So Meyer's able to tip it home. We're under a minute to go. Day gets it inside. Nice feed. And a foul.
You see that's the
Going to
thing.
send Eagle back to the free throw line.
Yeah, and that's the thing with the trap defense that they do is that it's very effective and Castle does it really well, but if they get that open guy, it's very hard to go back from. As I missed there by Giesler.
And again, Eaglebeck off the bench, a bigger guy. He could be a very, very big advantage for Jasper, of course, when it comes to the size game. So having him in for John Goebel, looking to put up some production. He's able to split the free throws, goes 1 of 2. In. Meyer's going to work. 25 seconds to go. He's going to swing it over to Bogue. Bogue to Wongler. Over to Meyer. Meyer, baseline drive, gets stopped. Trying to feed it inside. Eagleback was there. Able to get the steal. And so they got 14 seconds. Giesler's going to take it up. Jasper looking for one final shot here before the first quarter ends. Ryder guarding him. He's going to swing it over. They got to move it. Giesler's got it. Giesler has to fire it up. That was good defense by Ryder.
Great defense.
And that's how the first quarter is going to end. No team yet in double digits unless there might have been a foul called on the floor. It's going to go on Ryder, so an unnecessary foul.
Number 4, Brady Ryder, his second personal. 4th team foul.
We're going to discuss this, see how it works. It came before the buzzer sounded. As Moners is going to come back in the game. Eagleback's going to sit, which he had a really, so far off the bench with a free throw made. They're giving him 0.5 to shoot, which more than likely won't be enough time. Coach Gibson's going to put in Donovan Williams. Ryder's going to come out. So all he's really got to do is inbound, hope for best shot possible. We're going to try to get a little tip. Richards to steal, and he'll just hold on.
That's the end of the first quarter.
The first quarter is going to end.
Jasper 9, Castle 7.
So that's the end of the first. No team is yet to hit double digits. Jasper up by 2 at the end of 1. Back with second quarter action. So immediately Castle off the bat. Aiden Meyer knocks down a three. So Aiden Meyer connecting.
For three.
First three of the night, Anthony. How many do you think he's going to get if Castle can find ways to get him open off the ball?
Yeah, but it also comes down to him being hot. And right now he started off cold, but that first three is a really good sign.
He's got a pull-up jumper. He's also got a three, and he gets the rebound off the tip. So he's going to settle it down. He's going to find Wongler. He's going to find Carter Bowe. Bowe drives to the rim, swings it ahead. Donovan Williams pump fake. Now he'll shoot it, and he'll hit. Donovan Williams. A couple threes for the Knights to start the quarter. Not even a minute in. And John Goebel's going to use a timeout.
Great energy by Castle.
Very good start to the second quarter. 45 seconds in, the Knights up by 4. All right, Knights get a pair of threes to start. Knights get a pair of threes to start the second quarter, so a really good start for Coach Gibson and his squad. They got Miners, going to swing it up. Day in the paint. They're going to find Giesler, good find inside. Miners, count it and a foul. Miners going to go to the free throw line with a chance at a three-point play. And again, that's that size, Anthony, that Jasper brings to their advantage.
Yeah, Jasper's a very physical team because they have a lot of size. So Castle's got to has to have high energy with it on getting boards on defense and force Jasper to be uncomfortable. Don't force him in the paint. Force him to take those perimeter shots.
Right. Miners knocks down the free throw, rattles that one home. So again, immediately, John Goebel's trying to get his energy, get his energy back. The energy of this Wildcats team that wants a conference win, especially a tough one down south here in Newburgh, Indiana. Williams, he's guarded up close. Williams gonna stop. He's gonna swing it over to Meyer. Meyer's guarded by Day. He's gonna swing it over to Bowe. To Niehaus. Eingner at the perimeter. They're giving him that shot. They're trying to get him to shoot it. Williams lost the ball initially, and it falls into the hands of Miners, so a turnover there for Jasper. Giesler's going to take it up. He's going to swing it over to Butel. Giesler inside. Miners looking to post up on Niehaus. Lengthy matchup there. Going to swing it to the corner. 3 flies and 3 hits. Thank you. Riley Foy there with a 3-pointer. So Jasper back in front. Yeah, we were having a little bit of trouble there. We couldn't figure out who that was, his number. Even Mr. Antsy couldn't figure that out. So thank you so much. Anthony, first day on the job, it shows. So first day on the job, but this is fun.
Yeah.
There'll be a moment where we're mistake-free. We're looking back at this laughing. So, Bowe knocks down first one. And so Williams is going to sub out. Jacob Wongler going to come in. Williams with that 3-pointer. So again, Anthony using a lot of those guards.
Yeah, and with a big team like Modern Day, that's what not Modern Day. Sorry.
Jasper, yeah.
Jasper. That's what they want to attack. They want to use those guards. They want to get shots on the perimeter because they're such a lengthy team inside.
Right. Bowe's free throws, both of them are pure. Both perfect. Tie game at 15, approaching the 5-minute mark here in quarter number 2. Miners going to swing it ahead. Driving to the rim there is Foy. Both Foy brothers in the game, as there's the tip-in by Miners. He's able to put it home. Niehaus going to swing it over to Wongler. Wongler to Meyer. Meyer is going to get a ball screen here from Eigner. Meyer's going to get it to Eigner and over to Wongler. So now playing a lot of perimeter ball movement here from the Knights. Again, this is their biggest strength. They're not a big team, so they move the ball around a lot of the perimeter. It's that three-point shot, Anthony, they're trying to get.
Yeah, and with them being a perimeter-based team, they move around a lot.
Right,
and,
they're quick.
Yeah, and with a big team like that, I'm very curious to see about the physical standpoint of this, about if they're going to
They want Eigner to shoot it at this point, but he won't. So this is basically, again, you wouldn't think it's confidence. Coach Gibson, they don't know who doesn't want him to shoot it. So he'll get physical here, and he traveled. So it's going the other way. Ryder's going to come in. Carter Bobe's going to sit, who hit a pair of free throws to even it up at 15. And Butel's going to take it up. 4:27 to go here in quarter number 2. So far, a hot start in terms of the defense. So Eigner was trying to draw a charge there. Instead, he backed up.
Basket by Jasper.
And Levin's going to score. Eigner in the paint. Bank shot is good from John Eigner. There's your homecoming king. Able to put down the bucket. So 19-17. Oh, good find. Miners again.
Basket by Jalen Member.
They left him open. He's got a couple dunks here in the second quarter. And Jasper's back up by 4, Anthony. Longer thought about the mid-range. He's going to swing it over to Ryder. Ryder over to Meyer. Niehaus. Butel was guarding him. Wongler, good hand in the face there. And it looks like Coach Gibson doesn't like what he's seen. And he's going to call a timeout here at the 3:30 mark of period number 2. And Jasper's up by 4. You know, being a spectator, I'm live right now. Being a spectator of this lag is going to make us laugh so much.
Yeah.
At this point, it's a radio broadcast, but back in action, 3:30 to go in period number 2. At this point, you assume Castle struggled in the first half. They've been really good in the first half against conference teams. This is a rare occurrence where they, again, not the best Jasper team, but they're down by 4 right now, Anthony.
Yeah, and I think it just comes down to the defense. I think they're letting too many wide open looks in the paint. And with a physical team like Jasper, they're going to capitalize on that all day.
So Ryder's got to find a guy to inbound to. They get it to Eigner. Ryder back to the perimeter. Wongler thought about it. So he's going to settle it down to Niehaus. Niehaus is going to drive to the rim. He's going to pause. He's going to swing it. Eigner back to Niehaus. Ball screen coming there. Niehaus going to swing. Ryder pump fake. Ryder drives. Saw a lane. Swings it over to Meyer. Meyer, good defense by Jasper. They're finding ways to be aggressive, be out physical Castle. Eigner tried to force it in. He couldn't. And a good rebound there by Foy. So now the Knights desperate for a bucket. Now they got to get back on defense after that long possession. Turnover there. Wongler again. Steal, no good. And they wanted a foul. They didn't get it. Kick to the corner. 3 flies. 3's no good. Ryder comes flying in for the rebound. And a foul called. It's going to go against Day.
Fouls number 5, Logan Day, his second personal, 17th foul.
This is, oh my Lord, it's lagging. Niehaus, good defense. Ryder, three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Eigner was fighting for it. He's gonna get it. Good hustle by John Eigner. Again, big-time hustle player for Coach Gibson. Ryder, no good. He gets another rebound. Ryder, pull-up jump shot, another miss. Wongler just fighting for it, and it's gonna be a jump ball. Man, this team can't hit a shot right now, but they have been hustling.
Yeah, and that's what you want. You want the hustle, but you also want those three-point shots to go down. And it's not like they're getting bad looks; they're getting good looks. It's just that the shots are not falling.
Long swing to Meyer. He's trying to get Eigner. He did. Eigner lost it for initially. Gets it back. A foul. It was initially a block by Miners, but he's going to get called for it.
Fouls at number 51, Jalen Manners, his first personal, third team foul of the quarter.
So that's only his first. Again, a big guy like him, you don't want to lose him to foul trouble. The fact that he only has one this late in the game, Anthony, that's huge for Jasper.
Yeah.
As Eigner misses the first. Again, nice struggle from the free throw line this year. About 2 minutes remaining. You're going to see Anthony, you expect as of right now, Castle looking to be feisty to end this quarter. What is it going to take for him to get back to that leverage point where they're now back up, back in the game in terms of being in the lead going into the half?
Yeah, I think it just comes down to defensive execution. When they go at that double team, that's a steal by Meyer right there.
Meyer left hand, no good. Ball just won't go in the bucket. Eigner fighting for it. He has been hustling all night, and he is getting the recognition for it. And this is what Coach Gibson wanted, right? Hustle player. You're not going to get, a perimeter shot from him, right? Again, his defense, and a guy like Wongler, too. Both of those guys. He's kind of like Wongler. He's courageous. He plays with heart. So, again, Eigner out there.
Yeah, and you like the hustle, but you also want the execution to be there on offense and on defense.
Giesler drives. No call there. Again, you can hear a slap. There's a steal. Potentially. Oh, what a pass! What a pass that found Giesler somehow. A lucky pass there. Fading away was Ernie. He was able to get it to Giesler, and he's able to lay it in. That was perfectly executed. If that was intentional, as Wongler hits the pull-up jump shot. But again, plays like that, Anthony, everything feels like it's clicking. And for right now, in terms of the defense and sometimes on the offense, Jasper's clicking.
Yeah, Jasper is clicking right now, but Castle cannot let that affect him. They got to get that momentum back.
I was trying to draw a charge. It wasn't, oh my gosh. Eigner just threw it off of Moners and it's going the other way. As again, finding ways to be clever. And he deserves a well-needed rest. Surprised he's not getting a standing ovation, man. He has been giving his heart and hustle out. So they're going to put in another kind of a defensive substitution, and Bobe's going to come into the game. So again, running 5 guards with about 30 seconds to go, and Jasper up by 4. So Castle looking to finish this quarter off with a positive.
Yeah, and I like this approach right there. You're a big team, and you want to spread it out outside. And hey, if you get a wide open 3 and they miss it, you get a wide open 3 and they miss it. You don't want any bad shots right here.
Right. 10 seconds. So now this is the guy they wanted to get it to. Niehaus is just going to use his body. And what do we got here? Maybe
Fouls number 13, Max Butel.
Butel's going to get called.
Fourth team foul of the quarter.
And so Riley Foy is going to come back into the game. The youngest of the Foy brothers. Donovan Williams going to come in as well. So they're probably trying to get a shot here. Again, you see that substitution. Bobe for defense, Williams for offense. Perimeter shooting. Again, Ryder's going to inbound. They got 5 seconds. They got to get a shot off. Niehaus turns, spins, no good. Try to tip it home, it won't go. Moners the rebound, and that's the end of the first. So an interesting first half, a lot of defense going to halftime with Jasper up 23-19. Not much scoring, but a lot of defensive action here in the first half. Second half about ready to start. Again, Anthony, we talked about it at the end of the first half. It's been a lot of defense.
Yes.
A lot of defense so far on both sides of the ball. Now, Castle's been held to 19 points. Their three-point shot hasn't been falling as of right now. Now, when it comes to the second half, what are we going to need to see? What do you at least know about, you have a lot of ball knowledge. What does Castle need to do to put more points on the board? Because this isn't what we usually see from them.
So the three-point shot's not working. So I kind of look at the physical matchup right here. I look at that they're a quick team, a lot of guards, they're a big team. So if they can find a way to use their speed to their advantage and get to the basket, I would start with that and then go back to that three-point shot as they gain momentum inside the paint.
Coach Gibson looking to set up something that will get them going as the third quarter is about to begin. It looks like a score that you would see at the end of the first quarter. So, again, a lot of defense, 23-19, and Jasper's got the lead. So if we said as we said previously when it just started, if this ends up being a radio, at this point like a radio broadcast, don't be surprised. Meyer draws the foul to start the quarter. So again, hustle plays like that. You start the quarter off on a positive, you draw fouls, you get aggressive. What does Castle need to do to keep bringing that aggression in this half?
Yeah, I liked what Aiden was doing right there. He was using the speed to advantage, but then it also comes down on the defensive end. They run a lot of that trap press that they like to run, but they're exploiting that. So I'll get back to single. They can run man, but just don't go press, don't go trap, and just get the man in front of you, and then use the length, use your quickness to get turnovers.
So a rare 0-2 there from Aiden Meyer. So Giesler's going to take the ball up here. Again, the ball just won't fall tonight for Castle, which, what a find inside. And lost it out of bounds. It's going to stay Jasper ball. Valentine's Day to everybody watching the broadcast. From me and Anthony. Again, middle of February, which means, Anthony, we're only about a half a month, only about 3 weeks away from sectionals.
Yeah.
And speaking of sectionals, Castle right now hot. And what we talked about earlier is if they get hot at the right time, that could be crucial to their potential playoff success. You got a tough sectional. You got Wrights, you got Harrison, you got North. And a bye week too, because obviously Central drops down to 3A. So what is it going to take, Anthony, if this team gets hot now? The hopes of them doing something in the playoffs. Where do you see that going?
Yeah, it just comes down to if they execute.
There's Steele, Niehaus.
If they execute everything they have done on that 4-game winning streak, as Niehaus hits the bucket right there and
the foul, is that going to count as well? They're going to. Will they give them the points? Yes, they will. So it's an and one opportunity for Niehaus.
Yeah, as Niehaus attempts the free throw right there, if they do everything they have done on that 4-game win streak, is that they're aggressive, they use their versatility, they use their speed, and they're in sync, as Niehaus strains a bucket right there, they should be fine going into that as long as they keep the momentum. Yeah. But right now their shots aren't falling, so they need to regain that momentum back.
Giesler's going to drive to the rim, he's going to swing it over. Here's Butel. Drives, swings. 3 on the way, no good. And Eigner is going to collect the rebound. Jace Foy not able to get it to go. Eigner bounced off his hands, lost it. Miners able to pick it up. And so another turnover there for the Knights. Jasper has been collecting turnovers all night long. It's going to be a blocking foul, so it's going to go on Niehaus. Again, one of those bang-bang plays, which it could go any way. And Niehaus is not going to get the credit this time. It's going to send Giesler to the free throw line with a chance to put Jasper back up by 3. It's been a slow game, Anthony.
Yeah.
Very slow game.
Yeah, and that's what Castle needs to do. They need to get that momentum back. As Giesler hits a free throw right there. Like, I liked what Aiden Meyer was doing. If they continue doing that, I feel like they will get that momentum back, and then they can go for good. They can attempt threes, make threes, and then this game will be, as Giesler hits another free throw right there, it will be a comfortable lead for Castle.
Longler taking it up. Both free throws made there by Giesler. Longler drives, swings it over. Ryder, that corner 3, he likes that shot. It just won't fall. Eigner, what a rebound! Able to save it, and a timeout called. John Eigner with his, again, all game long, bringing it into the second half. Coming back where he left off, and Coach Gibson immediately calls timeout. So a lot of hustle. Nothing's changed so far. Entering the second half. Just want to point out something real quick. Riley Foy, the youngest of the Foy brothers, those were his first varsity points, we were told. So, again, special for him, especially again against a tough defense like this Castle team. It's only his second varsity game. Again, so really impressive for the young Foy brother is able to achieve that. Aiden Meyer won't go. Foul on the floor. It's going to stay. It's going to go on Miners again. So, again, it's only his second, though.
Foul number 23, Jace Foy, his first personal.
Excuse me, it's not Miners. It's going to go against Foy. My mistake. So that's even better for Jasper that it's not a guy like Miners. You want a big guy like him on the floor. It looks like got a stoppage of play. Niehaus going to collect the inbound.
Yeah.
Longer. Eigner. They're leaving him open. They're trying to get him that shot. Castle finally gets something to go down from above the three-point arc. That's what they're looking for right now. Instead, Wongler thinking about a mid-range. Aiden Meyer's going to try it again. It just won't fall, and Giesler's going to collect another rebound. Castle so far in the first, what are we, approaching 17 minutes, and they have only put up 22 points. So again, a rare, just rare from Castle, because this is a team that scores the ball efficiently from three-point range. This could just end up as one of those games as offensive foul called there. But Anthony, this is a rare sighting from Castle.
Yeah, they're not hitting the three-point shots, but they can impact in other ways with their hustle. And I feel like it's big if they get a defensive stop, because they love that transition. And if they get multiple transition opportunities, they can build that momentum, and then that momentum can go to the three-point shot.
Echo there. Niehaus fires and one. Finally, something goes down, and Niehaus is going to go to the line with a chance to tie the game.
His third personal.
Again, in terms of just a guy to get him back in it. Niehaus connects on the free throw. Beautiful. It's exactly what Castle needed, a momentum spark. They're able to get it to fall. The tie game at 25 and 5 minutes to go. Quarter number 3. Looks like. Yep.
Foul number 50, John Eigner.
Eigner's going to get called for a foul. So again, a lot of just aggressive play, resulting in fouls. They're already at 5 for the half. So again, this is just as sloppy as it gets in terms of the offense, but man, the defense. Just sloppy. It's just sloppy all around. But you talk about there's going to be a point where somebody starts connecting. Who do you think that guy's going to be?
Like, as
finally a tip in Moners. Yeah. It just wouldn't fall in, and finally they get it to go. So Jasper back in the lead. This is a game that you just wouldn't expect because, again, Jasper, they could be another team that their record doesn't show. Fans wanted to travel, but it doesn't matter. Wongler turns it over. But this is a game, again, Jasper doesn't have the best record, but you can't look at him for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you were talking about people getting hot. I think that person is going to be Aiden Meyer just because of his nature.
Right.
Yeah, because he can get hot in a second.
You got it. Coach Gibson hopes that is the case. And again, another turnover. Bobe tried to sling it inside, tried to thread the needle there to Ryder, just couldn't. As we approach the halfway mark of the third quarter. Oh, good find. Moners again. He drew the foul. Such a big threat there at the rim.
Foul number 12, Xander Niehaus, his second personal.
At that point, all you can do is just brace yourself. And he's going to go to the free throw line, the chance to put Jasper up 2 possessions. And again, you would think, oh, this is just free throws, right? It's just 2 points. It's not that big of a deal. But man, the way that this game's going, Anthony, every single point is really crucial.
Yeah, a 3-point game right there, like you said, every point's crucial. And that's what it has been for Castle in the past. But right now, free throws are key. And right there, they're making their free throws.
Here's some.
And these could be big when it's down the stretch.
Moners connects on both. So here are some really big scores going on around the SIAC. At halftime, 34-19 North over Central, and Harrison 25, Wrights 24. Both of those games at halftime. Bobe had an open 3, decided not to take it. Niehaus, good hand in the face there. Williams already has a 3. He's going to drive, and he's going to draw a foul on the floor.
Foul number 15, Jack Levin, his first personal.
So Levin only commits his first, which, again, foul trouble. You never want to be in it, especially this early in the game. Man, Central down 15 to North. That was the number 1 team as of right now for the SIC, Anthony, and they're down 15. You got a team like Harrison beating Wright, so just an interesting SIC night. And again, this just adds on to it.
Yeah. And it's all about how, and I'm not saying that Castle's going to lose this game. They can very much well come back into
both
this
teams
game.
are still in it.
Yeah, but it's all about how you respond. Mm-hmm. Castle got hit in the mouth. How do you respond from that? And it can either flounder or they can get physical, get boards, and get right back into this game.
That's one of the morals Coach Gibson's tried to teach his team and has done it very, very well. And so games like these, Castle's embracing it. Again, a lot of multi-sport athletes here. Is one of them on the ball right now. This, again, Anthony, double teams. They're trying to get it to a guy. Moners is going to get bumped. This might go on Richards, don't know. But he's also in the game, by the way. Richards checks back in, him and Bober in.
Yeah, and the thing that I don't like about the double team right now is because they're getting the pass off really quick, and that's the weakness to a double team. As a steal right there.
Niehaus is going to take it the other way. He's going to swing it. Bobe has a wide open lane. He's going to miss it. Rebound by Moners, using his size to an advantage, which he has done all night long. He's going to pull up from 3 like an alien. He can do it all. Moners with a big 3. And the lead's up to 6 now for Jasper, Anthony. So a big-time bucket. Pulls up from 3, and now Jasper starting to get a lead that they very much like. Can Niehaus respond? He can't. Rebound by Giesler. Oh, good steal there. Williams had it for a second. It's gonna stay. Uh-oh. A lot of unhappy fans with that call. It definitely looked like it was off of Williams.
Yeah.
Again, and they're not gonna correct it either, so a little break there for Castle.
Yeah, but I also feel like you could also make an argument that Niehaus streak could have been a foul, just because I feel like he got a little on the jersey.
And that's just referee bias.
Yeah.
Just naturally how the game happens. Williams calling for a screen. He's going to try to get one. Niehaus is going to come up to the ball instead. He's got Ernie guarding him. Bove's going to drive. He tried to swing it. He lost it. And a turnover. Giesler has a lane. Niehaus is there. Blocked. Foul. Niehaus had it initially for a second, but he did catch Giesler on the arm. And a foul called with 2.5 to go. And Braden Giesler is going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. First one's down for Giesler. Aiden Meyer back in the game. Bobe's going to sit. So for any of you guys interested, halftime right now, UCLA and Indiana, of course, Hoosier basketball. UCLA up 35-25 at halftime at Assembly Hall here on Friday night. Ryder guarded there by Levin. He's going to swing it over to Williams. Williams trying to find Richards. Going to stay Castle ball. So again, good hands there by Moners, who's been doing the job all night. Anthony, this is the guy right now that I think has been the best player in this game.
Yeah, like Moners brings that. Moners brings that energy.
Right.
Like his physical presence, and you saw the 3 right there. Like, and if he does that, it's going to be a handful for Castle. And
right.
What they got to do is they got to neutralize that.
Ryder tried to swing it, he did after a tip. Meyer's gonna let one fly, it won't go. Williams, using his size, gets the rebound, swings it to Meyer, his floater is good. So again with Castle, and this isn't just basketball, it's all sports, you don't gotta be the biggest. You don't have to be, the tallest, right? You don't have to weigh, as much as others. But again, they are courageous, and a guy like Donovan Williams, what a, big time rebound, it leads to points.
Yeah, and those hustle plays don't go unnoticed.
Moners again, no good. Rebound, good save there. That was Foy. He gets it over to Levin, and it's gonna find its way to Giesler. Foy lost it initially, gets it back. He's guarded there by Meyer, he's cornered. He's gotta get it back up to Giesler as we approach a minute to go here in the third. Levin drives, Richards there, Levin, no good. No good, almost tipped it in. That was Giesler. Jasper still saves it though, so they're moving the ball around. Pump fake. Niehaus grabbed him. They wanted the foul. They didn't get the foul call. He wanted it. Jace Foy hits the 3. Jasper fans screaming for a foul. They didn't get it. And they have as of right now, their largest lead of the game. They're up by 8. Under a minute to go here in quarter number 3. So a lot of chaos so far to end this quarter. You can't imagine Castle's satisfied right now, Anthony.
Yeah, they're not.
Richards likes that elbow jump shot. Won't go, though. It comes up short. And with 25 seconds to go, the Wildcats are in action. They are in control right now. Driving. Good find. Moners inside. Beautiful ball movement. 5 seconds to go. They got to get a shot off. Ryder drives. 3-pointer flies. No good. And that is the end of the third. And Jasper on the road. They like to do this, especially at a place like Castle. They're up by 10 with a very interesting fourth quarter coming up here in Newburgh, Indiana. All right, back in the fourth quarter. Jasper up by 10. Largest lead of the game entering the fourth quarter, and they're hot right now, Anthony. So what do they need to do to finish off a 4 straight win Castle team?
Yeah, I think it just comes down to just being focused again.
Right.
Hitting, because they're getting the shots, but they're just not executing on the shots. So just be in a good mental space, be focused, and just take every play one step at a time.
Miners was, again, he was there. They were trying to get him. Niehaus at this point is probably going to have to guard him. Again, the lengthiest guy you can get out there and their best defensive player, because he's the hottest right now. That was a really good find. It was Ernie to Miners to end the third quarter. Gonna get it inside. Good pass. 3-pointer flies. It's Foy. He's able to connect. Jace Foy. It is a 13-point lead for the Wildcats. Eigner doesn't go. Not Ernie. That was Miners, and he gets fouled. This is a shocker, Anthony. You would think that Castle would have the edge. It's homecoming. Everybody's having a good time. This is a really, really interesting show out, and it looks like a really motivational, a motivated game by Jasper.
Yeah, and they wouldn't end that. Winning streak, and they just ended a losing streak of themselves, and they want to get that winning streak back. But it's just the size advantage. I think that's really affecting Castle.
Jasper looking for their first win in 3 games. Castle looking to continue their winning streak. Niehaus, he had it initially. They save it though. Miners is there, hustling all over the floor. Bodies everywhere. And so now Castle's on a transition turnover. Williams for 3. That's good. Another one from Donovan Williams. Shots like that can get you back in, and he's got his second 3 of the game, Anthony.
Yes, sir.
So again, very big buckets right now for this Knights team if they want to get back in it. Butel's going to swing it over. They're going to get it to Giesler. Giesler drives inside, just being so patient. That is what he does best. And he's going to draw the foul. That's Miners. He's going to go shoot free throws with a chance to put Jasper back up by 12.
Yeah, and when Giesler gets down there, you don't want to get him down there because it's barbecue chicken from there. You want to get him on the 3-point line. You get him on the 3-point.
Here's a SIC update. End of the third quarter. Wrights is up 46-43. So again, looking for a big finish in that game. We're also looking for a good finish in this game if the Knights can find their way back in it. Just seems like all night there's been a lid on the rim for them. Lid on the rim for them. It just, again, this is, one of those games, right? You're going to expect some games where you're not so good. But again, Anthony, this isn't who Castle really is.
Yeah, normally they would be hitting their 3s, so they'll be getting that. But that's what you win in attack. It's going to be a 3-point game, and they're just not hitting their 3s, right?
Let's see how aggressive they can get. Williams, he had it stripped from him. Turnover, Giesler drives, blocked by Niehaus, and a foul is called. Again, Xander Niehaus.
Number 12, Xander Niehaus, his 4th personal.
Not the best of luck for him tonight in terms of his fouls. Again, those chase downs, man, you always, when Niehaus chase down block, Niehaus on a fast break, it's just, you get out of your seat because he's just a joy to watch. He's been a tremendous senior for Coach Gibson, but tonight it just hasn't been the night, again, in terms of foul trouble. Just luck in general for Castle, it just hasn't been hitting.
Yeah, and those chase downs are very hard to block. You see LeBron James doing it, it makes it look easy, but those chase downs are very hard to block.
That's why they call him the king here at Castle.
Yeah.
Niehaus trying to save his team, not just this season, but tonight as well. And they're down by 14 in the travel. Again, just not Castle tonight. You're just not looking at who they really are. Ryder's going to come back in. So you basically got all your starters in besides Eigner. Actually, okay, so Bobe is going to sit. Williams is going to stay in. Anthony, I feel like it's obvious here. Jasper is advantage, physicality, and size.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of their points in the paint, and because of that, that's allowing them to set up the three-point shot, which they like to do. So
Right.
It's
good defense here. Nitro's trying to harass. Again, got to be careful, though. Don't want to get guys in foul trouble, which has been a problem tonight. At this point, it's press a lot on the perimeter. They're trying to get Miners inside. Niehaus is there. They get it to him. He turns, he spins, he tried to just throw it up. He couldn't get it to go. And now Wongler's got it. Fast break. They got 5 minutes to do something if they want to make a comeback. Can he get it to go? He can. And one for Jacob Wongler. So again, his heart.
Fouls number 13, Max Butel, his fourth.
Playing with his heart out there. He's just trying to get his team back in and a little bit of a motivation. A little bit of a motivational spark. He's going to go to the free throw line where he's been a really good free throw shooter. Hoping to knock this one down. And with 5 minutes to go, they got Ernie back in the game. 5 minutes to go, Anthony. Again, plays like that can just really spark anything.
Yeah, and especially on the transition, those transition points really spark momentum. But it's not that Castle's not getting momentum. It's the inconsistency about they get momentum, then they don't. They get momentum, and they don't. As sort of
Foul
foul
call.
right there.
Wongler again,
Fouls number 0, Jake Wongler, his first.
giving everything he's got, just a little too aggressive.
Yeah.
Again, Castle's back at home tomorrow. They got Boonville, so that's a rescheduled game from the whole ice storm, which they should have been playing on January 7th. Of course, that week got canceled from the Warwick County School Corporation. Long kick ahead. They had an open three. Williams was able to get there in time. Good find inside to Giesler. Giesler's going to get Moners. There he goes. Beautiful lane. They get it to Moners again. And Jasper back up by 13.
Yeah.
12 points for Moners. Had to check up with Anthony. Carter Bowe using his physicality, able to get that to go down. So at this point, it's just all hustle right now for Castle. A lot of tempo. They may not get an inbound. Nope, they got a timeout. John Goebel is going to save his team. And 4:10 to go. Can the Knights spark a comeback? Or will Jasper finish this thing off and snap a 3-game losing streak? Okay, so this is being...
No.
4 minutes to go. Ernie being harassed there. They got to... Oh, Moners again. There he goes. The jam.
Basket by Jalen.
We've seen many of that tonight. And again, his size, he's quick. He's able to get another one to go. And there's a steal. Just more for Jasper. Giesler drives. Giesler, no good. They wanted a foul call, didn't get it. So now the Knights have numbers. It's a 3-on-2. Wongler pulls up. He doesn't get it to go. Richards had it for a second. Wongler there. He tries again, and it goes down. So a lot of action on that possession. First it was the Giesler miss. Wongler missed, and then Wongler was finally able to get it to go. Castle trying to utilize all that time to make a comeback. And a foul called. Just too many fouls at this point. And so
Fouls number 0, Jake Wongler.
Jake Wongler.
His second personal.
only commits his second, so Jasper's now on the bonus. Castle's in the penalty. It's going to send Foy to the free throw line. And he's going to connect on the first. Rare sighting here, Anthony, because this is the first time in 4 games they've held this Jasper team to under 50%. And record-wise, this is in terms of record, it's the worst team that they've played in that now 5-game span in the last 5.
Yeah, and the last win came from a very good team. I think
very good Gibson Southern team. Yeah. Ryder lost it initially. Niehaus gets it back. He fades. He hits. So Niehaus once again. Niehaus up to 7. Giesler. Again, a guy, he's used his size as well. That's why he's been so efficient tonight, and they're just harassing him and just trying to give it everything they got.
Timeout, Jasper, full timeout.
Timeout called. Here with 2:47 to go. As we approach the final few minutes here, let's take a look at Castle's, upcoming schedule. Of course, like we talked about, tomorrow they got Boonville at home to finish their 3-game stand. Then they travel to Vincent's Lincoln. Then they got North. And then after that, they got Jefferson at home. And then it's sectionals time. So, again, Anthony, you got 2 more conference games, Boonville, Jeffersonville, and then you're on. So again, let's say Castle loses this one, right? That's because it's what it's looking like. But what do they need to do to bounce back against a good Boonville team tomorrow and walk into next week with, victorious?
Well,
oh, good moves. Inside, he sold the layup, though. Lost it out of his hands. That was Butel.
Well, the thing that was interesting about Jasper was that they're very big.
Right.
And as the ball goes out of bounds right there. But with Jasper very big, it's going to cause a lot of mismatches in the paint.
Right.
But if they face those smaller guard teams, those guard teams that play very similar to Castle.
Turnover, breakaway. Williams tried to get the steal. He did. They gave him the benefit of the doubt there. No foul call. Castle's been getting that call all night against them. Oh, he's got a mismatch right there, and so he'll swing it out. So, again, at this point, Jasper's just trying to run down time. Castle's trying to make a play, and Williams is going to get called there for a foul. I wish I just had, an automatic, like a moving camera or like a camera guy that could just do it for me, because it's called multitasking. I'm not so good at it, but again, at this point, like I said, first time streaming, again, frames per second may be off. It might lag a lot, but at this point, you're getting a radio broadcast.
Yeah, we live and we learn.
From who you call Johnny Breedenkamp and Anthony Konopinski, and you'll see a lot more of us. Hopefully, we can go to, again, more than likely we'll be live tomorrow against Boonville, a call-em Saturday night game, which hopefully will be enjoyable. Brady Ryder finally gets a 3 to go. 8-point game, 2 minutes to go. So, again, this thing's not over. But can Jasper find a way to finish this game and finally be back in the win column? And that's what the final 2 minutes are going to tell us. Wong Lazari got a strip initially. They're going to swing it over to Butel. Williams is guarding him. They're going to get it over to Foy. Foy's going to get fouled. It's Williams again. So now at this point, it's just a lot of
Number 10, Donovan Williams,
risks.
Second personal.
You could say you don't care about the fouls. At this point, you're just trying to get the benefit of the doubt, make a play, make a steal.
Yeah,
Foy makes the first.
Yeah, you're just hoping they miss one, and right now they're not missing.
Not at all. But again, it's what you. So here's our plan. If we can go up to North next week, still got to make, obviously some adjustments, or maybe make some plans, I should say. Hopefully we can maybe do our first road game, which if we're allowed to, we definitely will. We should be doing the Jeffersonville game. I may not be doing it because, again, it's my birthday that day, so may have some plans. But we hope to do sectionals at Harrison. And Anthony, I'm really excited for it because this is a team that, they legitimately almost beat Wrights in Harrison.
Yeah.
They legitimately almost beat them. We'll give you an update if we get enough time.
Yeah,
we'll give you an update on that Wrights-Harrison game. It's currently in the third quarter. Last time we checked, it was 46-43 at the end of the third, and Wrights was up. And with 2 minutes to go in the third, that North and Central game, Central's cut it to a 4-point game with 2 minutes left in the third. So, Central showing who they really are. They've been tremendous this year, man. They've been tremendous. It's been them, Wrights, and Harrison. Castle should have been up there if they were to finish these games. But unfortunately for them, they just weren't able to finish them. 11-point game. Niehaus hits the ground. Meyer guarded well there by Foy. He's going to get over to Wongler. Wongler. Williams. They need some threes. Won't go. Ryder good at using his athleticism there to grab that rebound. Aiden Meyer drives. Baseline. Got it and one. Tough bucket from Aiden Meyer. He's going to the free throw line. Make it an 8-point game.
Number 3, Riley Foy, his second personal.
Make it an 8-point game with about just a little over a minute left. Foy's going to come out. Again, him and Jace Foy. First pair of brothers for Jasper in 25 years. So, special for the Foy family.
Very impressive.
Able to have two of them again. Riley Foy, freshman, showing a lot of hustle tonight for John Goble's squad, who is much desperately needed a win. As Meyer connects on the free throw, so now they get a steal. Wongler and one. This game's not over yet. Again, plays like that. Wongler
Fouls on number 13.
Comes out of nowhere.
That's his fifth.
Like a bull in a china shop and just gets that one to go down. He's going to the free throw line. Big time buckets. 54-48, minute 6 remaining. And Wongler can make it a 5-point game, in which he does that. 1:06 to go. 5-point game. And now they foul him, so Wongler's going to pick up his third, so he's got 2 more to give. It's going to send Giesler to the free throw line.
Wongler, his third personal.
So at this point, Anthony, it's hope.
Yeah. And if they let's say hypothetically they miss one.
Right.
That's going to be a huge.
And you could take this thing down the floor and maybe get a bucket.
Yeah.
Maybe get a 3-pointer to go down, and then you can play defense. Cut it to a 1-possession game, so you just hope. Yeah. Except Giesler, man, terrific from the free throw line, able to knock that down. So now you see that substitution there, and I'm going to point this out kind of like you, Anthony. Williams comes in, right? You get your offensive guys in 3-point shooting. Carter Bowe, more of stronger guy. Defense, right? Coach Gibson loves to play that. You can just tell kind of how he does that. Mm-hmm. He missed it, so now, again, Anthony, here's your chance. Missed free throw, here they go. 59 seconds, can they get a 3 to go down? Wongler thought about it. He's going to step back. He thought about it. Gets it to Williams. Back to Niehaus. Here's a 3-pointer. It's good! It's a 3-point game! They are back in it very much. It is 55-52. 46 seconds to go, and Castle's got some life. And Coach Gibson immediately calls timeouts. They got the shot they wanted, Anthony, so now here we go. Let's calm down. Let's talk here, all right? So that's the hope we were talking about. Yeah. That's the hope that they may be back in this game. Defense, what does Castle need to do to play like who they really are? They embrace games like these. How do they finish?
Yeah, I would just go 1-on-1. You got plenty of time to get a bucket. 45, a little less than 46 seconds left.
Play it's defense here.
Like right
you
now,
got to be smart. No fouls.
Yeah, no fouls. Just force.
They get it to Ernie. You wonder if Coach Gibson talked about that. Do they want a foul here? They call timeout.
Timeout, Jasper.
Castle unhappy with that. Goble's going to get his timeout in time.
Yeah, and with that double team.
But you see the pressure, yeah.
Yeah, with that double team right there, they weren't when Jasper would have it, they would have a quick pass every
Right.
time they brought the double team. Right there, no quick pass, and Castle was able to take advantage of that.
Got some scores here. So North 40 and North 40, Central 34 after the third quarter. And while we're at it, we'll check up on the IU game as well. So currently, last time we checked, it was 35-25 at half. And it's 52-45 with 12 minutes to go in the second half at Assembly Hall in Bloomington. 39.7. Anthony, anything can happen here. Again, we've seen a lot of sloppy basketball, turnovers. More from Castle, less from Jasper. What can Castle do to force a turnover here? Like that double team you were talking about.
Yeah, like right there, that momentum is going to carry. I'm conflicted because that double team worked really well, but
you can't foul.
Yeah, but they called a timeout, so I think they'll have a plan for that. I would maybe try to fake a double team, look like you're trying to blitz that guy, and then just go out, play one-on-one, heavy man-to-man right here.
Let's see if Castle's hustle and grit, their ability to finish a game comes into play. 39.7, they get it in, so they're gonna foul. Wongler's gonna purposely foul. He can only give one more, so you don't want Wongler fouling at this point in the game. They're gonna send Logan Day to the free throw line. The junior, they're gonna send him to the free throw line. 37.7 to go and a lot of time. So again, two crucial free throws here. At this point, just trying to finish things off. First is down. That's the biggest one, right? Calm the nerves, and you're back up 2 possessions. So now Donovan Williams, again, that Bobe and Williams substitution. Surprisingly, Eigner's not in the game, especially with the size effect. That's really interesting, Anthony. What do you think of that, Eigner not being in the ball game?
I like it for the sole reason that they want to play quick, and it's not that Eigner isn't quick, it's just that they want to play with all those guards.
Shots.
Yeah. But, you get the hustle of Eigner, but I'm personally not against that move right there.
Meyer, three-pointer. It's good! Aiden Meyer from downtown! It is a 2-point game! They are now starting to click. 25.8 to go. And now the lid is off the rim. Wow.
That was
Aiden Meyer
massive.
from downtown. Again, behind the arc, it's the corner shots, right?
Yeah, big
this
time
is what
shot, massive shot.
Coach Gibson loves this, right? You run the play to get an open three. He loves this team because of how well they can shoot. He mentioned before the season, hey, this is probably going to be one of our better shooting groups. A lot of guard play, a lot of off-ball movement, right? A lot of, smaller guys like Wongler and even Williams. Guys like, Aiden Meyer, right?
Yeah.
You would see him as a guard, but he's putting him at the 3-4 sometimes. He's been playing big off-ball screens. So this is a really, really crucial, again, this is now showing what Castle really is.
Yeah, and that's the advantage when you run a multi-guard lineup. You're very fast. You're able to use the off-ball screens. You're able to get off-ball, and especially with the physical team.
You see Carter Bobe back in the game for defensive purposes. So here we go. Giesel's going to inbound. They got to inbound cleanly here. They do not want to risk any sort of turnover yet. Castle has done really good in terms of forcing it. They get it in. They're going to triple team. They send 3. They're going to swing it. Steal. It is going the other way. Bobe came flying in for that ball and fell into his bench. They had 3 guys, and they trapped Day the exact way they wanted. So another inbound here that took off about 5 seconds. 21.6 to go. 2-point game. This is the interesting sequence. Let's see. Moners gets it. They want to follow him. Wongler! He had it! And they call a jump. It's going the other way!
That's a bad call.
It's going the other way, and the Knights have a chance to either tie or take the lead.
And I didn't think they needed that. I thought it was a clean strip.
But that gives them time now to set up, get Donovan Williams back in the game. They didn't have to call a timeout.
Yeah, that's huge.
Here we go, 15 seconds to go. Wongler takes it up. He's gonna swing it to Meyer. He's at the hot hand. Meyer drives, swing, Ryder for the lead! No good! Neos! No good! Ball on the floor! No time remaining! It's going the other way! Ryder had a wide open look. Neos on a wide open tip back. It just wouldn't fall. The lid found its way back on the rim, and with .3 to go, wow! All they got to do is just get a touch. They're going to throw it ahead, and that's it. Ball game over. The Jasper Wildcats are back in the win column. A heartbreaker. All these conference games have just been heartbreakers for Castle. What a game here at Castle High School. Truly tremendous. And we're going to see if we can do a little post game here with me and my boy Anthony. See if this is going to work at all or not. It's a little tough here, but this is who was our broadcast crew. I don't know if we should put the camera. It's really stretched out. We're gonna switch it back ahead and we're just gonna talk. But we just wanted to say what up. What a game, Anthony. Again, this is just what Castle. Again, it's been like that with Wrights and Harrison. Yeah. Last possession. Bloomington South was the last possession. You lose a Central on a game winner. Just unfortunate loss for Castle, but you got Boonville tomorrow. You know, how motivated of a team do you expect Castle to be tomorrow?
You know, like when you lose a heartbreaker like that, you expect to be motivated, but it's about the response of Castle, because there's some teams that are going to be very defeated about this, and it's going to carry on for multiple games. But then there's also teams that are going to be very motivated from this loss and then come back and then kill the next team that they play. What
a game. We'll be back tomorrow. We're not going to have our boy Anthony Konopinski, but we will have a new guest. He had the same last name as a guy that played for Jasper. It's Giesler. Logan Giesler is going to fill in tomorrow. Me and him are going to call the game. That game should be started around 5:30. We should be live around, say, maybe 5 o'clock, maybe 5:15. Maybe figure out a few, come here early, maybe figure out a few ways to make the stream a little bit better.
Yeah, that's my boy right there, Logan Giesler.
That face reveal, man. I looked at the camera, I was like, oh boy, I look horrible, but we just wanted to show you who was announcing the game. What a finish. This was a great, especially first live stream, Anthony. This was an amazing time tonight.
Yeah, great game. Like, first live stream, great game.
Incredible.
Like, as a neutral fan for Castle or Jasper, like...
A neutral fan, man. Again, from Castle, you want to see, we're from Castle. We wanted to see Castle hit a buzzer beater, and, it'd be great, right? Yeah, and obviously, as a commentator, you got to be neutral, but, man, Jasper really came out tonight.
Yeah, and Castle had opportunities at the end of the game, but that slow start in that relatively first half.
Yeah, the first half.
Yeah, from the size advantage, and Castle adjusted from that. That was the only reason they lost, is because they were slow in that game. But they gotta take that. They gotta look at the positives after this game. They can't look at the negatives.
Right.
Yeah.
So Castle's, again, they've got Boonville tomorrow. They hope to get a win, get back in the win column. Obviously, it just didn't seem like tonight was their night. They got Vincent's Lincoln on the road. They got North on the road, and currently North is up 45-37 with 4 minutes left. That's who they play next Friday at North at Husky Arena. So those are the follow-up games for Castle. And meanwhile, for Jasper, back in the win column, they've got Vincent's Lincoln next Thursday. They got Pike Central, and then they got Bedford North Lawrence, and then they're on to the playoffs as well. So what a game tonight. From Johnny Breedingcamp and Anthony Konopinski, this was an amazing first live stream for Lancer Live. We hope to be back tomorrow, and we should